Good morning. I'm on my way to get my daughter Michelle. We're going up to Sevierville to meet up with the Southern Mamas. They're having a meetup in Sevierville today, and we get to meet Cherish from Hope's Homestead and her friends and a lot of women. It's a chance for me and Michelle to get out and have a mother-daughter day. We gave my mother a mother-daughter's week a while back. Michelle and I, we both have different things going on, and it's hard to have a day just with us. And I asked her if she wanted to go, and she said yes. So I'm a happy camper today. And I'll catch back up with you. Michelle and I are at the Southern Mamas coffee break meetup today. In Sevierville, Tennessee. We ran into Two Family Homestead. How could I miss Smudge?
Did y'all drive this morning, or you been here last night?
Last night.
We got in like 2:45. We parked up at the pilot.
We're waiting.
We camped out at the gas station.
I got here at like 10:15.
Hey, Michelle. We're doing a Mother-Daughter's Day
Went swimming and everything.
all day. All day.
Horse poop for you?
Yes, I told her, I said, go around and grab
I'd
the
rather
rope.
smell horse poop than dog poop.
For sure. So Mom's got the van door open and she's pulling, and I get behind and I literally pick his horse's hind end up and I was like, get in there. She jumped in and I was like, okay, I think we'll be good. She was neighing the whole way, like right beside my head while I'm driving, and I was like, oh my God, we're gonna get pulled over because we're on the interstate and you can see her face. And, you know, we're getting pulled over. Then she pooped.
That's what I said.
Oh, no.
And she
She
pooped.
had the face in. I did not have
Mom did not have the face in. So she poops in the van, and we put the blanket down. I asked her, I was like, should we go get a tarp and then come back? Mom was like, no, it's fine, it's a blanket. No, she moves the blanket and then poops and then smears it in the tarp. So John worked third shift at the time, so he's asleep when we do this. He has no idea. John is one of those that, like, he does not like animals, like, not at all. So one time I told him, I was like, I'm gonna go get 2 baby chicks because one of them had died. I was like, I'm gonna go get 2 baby chicks. So in my honest defense, I went and Tractor Supply was like, you can't take 2, you have to take 6. And I was like, okay, you won't be too mad about 6. And she goes, and today if you buy chicks, you will get ducks. And I was like, And of course I had the kids with me and they were like, let's get ducks, let's get ducks. And I was like, all right, I said, just give me 1. She goes, you can't take 1, you gotta take 2. And I was like, put 2 in the bucket. So I take the animals home, and so John wakes up and he walks into the living room and he goes, that's not chicken. And I was like, that's not chicken. I'm sorry. But he wasn't too mad because he thought the ducks were adorable. But when he came home, I walked in the bedroom and he was getting up and I was like, hi. He goes, why are you talking like that? What'd you get? And I was like, you can't be mad. And he goes, is it a freaking dog? And he goes, is it a chicken? I was like, it's bigger than a chicken. And he just stares at me for a long time and he goes, I'm scared to ask, but what is it? I said, just come outside, you'll see. And I took off and ran out the door, and he comes outside and he's like, where's it at? I said, let's walk around here, let's go around the house. So he walks around the house and he just stops and stares, and she just looks at him and he goes, oh God. And he just walks back in the house. And when I went in the house, he looked at me and he said, I could have married somebody who loved purses. You could have loved shoes. You could have loved anything. But I chose a person who loved animals. And I freaking hate animals. I was like, I'm sorry.
That's like the time.
You're gonna take animals.
Listen, I was homeschooled. And I spent a lot of time watching Animal Planet. And I was half retarded. So I would sit in my room and like watch stuff and then like, oh, I can do that. No, I legitimately, Mom, I think somewhere somebody's got a video when I was like a little bitty kid. I had been watching, what's the name of that show? It's on Animal Planet. Big Cat Diaries. I'd been sick for a while, so I'd been watching Big Cat Diaries. And I heard a lion mating call. And I thought,
She can do it.
I can do that. I can do that. I know I can. So I practiced this. So we went to the zoo, and I told Mom, I was like, I can do a lion mating call. Mom just kind of looks at me, and my aunt looks at me, and she goes, no, you can't. I said, oh, yeah, I can. So I walked up to the fence, and I started going, and the moment I did that, you can ask her, this male stands up and charges the gate, and he starts roaring, and everybody's like,
I'll get attacked. I'll get bit by something and she'll call it in.
no, it did not work last time. Last time we went to the zoo, I tried it, and you know what he did? He didn't roar.
He
I
was
was
neutered.
disappointed. No, he turned around and peeked through the fence at me. And I was like, never mind, just kidding.
W-A-R-C.
Who's Jessica?
Probably
Clark, I think.
Yay! You did it again! The automatic pig!
Yep.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Alright. That's Rosie the pig. You'll have to clarify.
That's cute.
Smudge needs something. Come on, Smudge.
I died. You actually pulled Sherry. That'd be hilarious.
Daryl?
Daryl! Might as well.
You
Say
got
that.
the worst touch!
Hey, I told you my smudge needed something.
Oh, Smudge, you can put your treats in that bag.
I said if I had smudge, I'd never need a man.
I put some cotton in there because cotton is southern.
There you go.
Oh my God. Smudge has a water bucket.
And it ain't racist. I wouldn't be. I'm not either.
To this man's house, he's got some chickens.
At least I had the forethought to take
Okay,
you with me
well,
instead of going by
no.
myself.
When I hear he's got chickens to look at, I picture chickens outside. So we pull up into this man's house and he's like, they're in here in the basement. She gets out of my car, goes in the garage, shuts all of the doors, and is in there
I'd be so
for
scared.
forever. And I'm texting her, you have exactly a half of a second and I'm coming through the door. What? What was you worried about? You're in a man's house,
No.
in a garage, with me no access
Well,
to you.
that's not the worst part of the story. So,
Oh,
he
God,
texts
I wanted
me.
to slaughter her myself.
so he texts me later, and I don't. To this day, I still don't know the guy's name. If you get on my phone, you can pull it up. I have his phone number. It's listed Chicken Man. I don't know dude's name. I know he lives almost in Georgia. So he texts. I was like, "There's a specific breed of chicken that I want," and I said, "If you get any of your if any of them hatch, text me and let me know. I want to come get some." So he texts me and he's like, hey, it's raining. Obviously, you go get chicks when they're like a day old. So I was like, he texted me and he was like, hey, I've got some. Do you want to come later on this evening and pick them up? I was like, sure. So I told John, I was like, we're going to go get these chicks because you're off work. Go with me. He's like, all right. So we drive in the dark, in the rain. We get there. He doesn't come outside. He flips the porch light on and opens the basement door and goes like this to me. And I was like, okay. And I walk right in. He shuts the door. So John's sitting there. Now, inside, this is what's actually happening. So inside, I'm in there for 20 minutes. John cannot, when he looks in the door, he can't see anything but the garage. He can't see any, has no clue where I've been. I left my phone in the car by accident. He is absolutely freaking out. Like, he's ready to, and the guy's door automatically locks when it shuts. So he is like losing his mind outside. Okay, so this is what's actually happening inside. First time that it crossed my mind, and I was like, I've made a mistake. This is stranger danger. So I'm in
She
there.
gets on to me for talking to strangers. I don't go to their basement.
They got chicken. Hey, listen, if you got chicken, I'm going.
Cherish is like that meme from the movie.
Movie, yeah, like.
To the daycare door, and I said, "Do you know who these dogs are?" And they were like, "No, but they've been out here for a while." And I said, "Somebody has blended them together." And she was like, "Oh my gosh!"
Oh my God.
And the woman, she thought that that's what that happened too.
Oh,
Because we stood out there and we was just like, I was so sheltered as a kid. Like, I can't talk about sex or anything.
Well, I can't make fun of you too much because I actually caught on video the first time I seen chickens having sex. One of my vlogs, all you gotta look for is it says the birds and the bees. That's all you gotta look for. In the vlog, I'm sitting there, it's an older video, I'm sitting there having I'm sitting there having a conversation.
It's hard
and
to
I'm
wrap
talking,
this up.
I'm sitting there talking about the chickens, and all of a sudden I hear a commotion, and you see me go, and then I go,
Yeah.
because I was looking at it, and I was like, is he like hurting her? And then I thought, oh no, he ain't hurting her.
Right now.
Well, I'd had a mean rooster.